Today, in this very quick video, I'm going to show you 3 quick tips on how to avoid choosing the wrong Medicare plan for you or your loved one. Now, it is critical that you watch this. It is critical that you understand these points because choosing the wrong Medicare plan could actually end up costing you thousands of dollars, and you may not ever qualify for a different Medicare plan the rest of your life. Some people do not get good advice and never truly understand Medicare completely and end up in the wrong plan. I don't want this to happen to you. So stay tuned. Here we go. Tip number 1. You want to work with an independent insurance agent, someone who represents multiple insurance carriers and not just one particular company. Now, the reason I say that is because there are so many insurance carriers offering Medicare plans today, and all are very different, and so are the network of doctors and hospitals. So you've got to be sure the person you work with represents multiple insurance companies. The Medicare plan you finally select should be from a carrier whose name you recognize. It shouldn't be an insurance carrier you've never heard of. Now, you've been involved in health insurance for a long time, so you want to select a company that has a strong reputation, an insurance carrier that will be there when you need it the most. An independent agent is going to be able to help you make this important decision. Additionally, you don't want to work with these call centers or association plans because they just don't represent the entire marketplace of Medicare companies. They represent usually only one Medicare company, and there are probably at least 5 or more Medicare carriers in your area that you want to review. Tip number 2. You want to work with someone that is experienced and someone that has about 10 years or more of experience in Medicare, because they're going to be the ones that are committed to this industry. They will know the latest trends and changes, because Medicare is changing on a daily basis, and they will be able to give you good advice and also be there to help you. You should touch base with them at least annually for your Medicare checkup. Tip number 3. You want to work with someone who will be able to help you year-round. And why do I say that? Well, quite simply, this Medicare decision you're about to make is very important, and from time to time, things will change, like your health status, travel concerns, you moved out of the service area, claim problems, or you can simply no longer afford the plan you're currently in. By having an agent you can develop summary history with is like having a good attorney or an accountant. You can always call and ask questions, because Medicare is huge and very confusing for many people. Having someone you know you can call is a real comfort to you. So it is critical you follow these tips, because making the wrong decision could mean that you're stuck with that plan for the rest of your life. Now, I want to share with you 2 quick stories of clients of mine that I recently helped. One is a friend of mine who asked me to help his parents, who were both farmers, purchase Medicare. I listened to what they could afford. I listened to their needs, to their desires, how they wanted to be treated, and we were able to find a good Medicare plan for them that they were very comfortable with. And I recently ran into them, and I found out the father had been in the hospital 3 times and spent over 62 days in the hospital. That was about 6 months ago. Now, to date, they haven't received one single medical bill, nor will they, because the plan that I offered them covered all of their expenses, doctor charges, and all hospital charges. They did not end up paying even a dime. Now, can you imagine how much 62 days of a hospital stay could cost? The other story happened just last week when a client of mine called me from the hospital because her husband had just been admitted for cardiac problems. Now, this is a guy who went to the gym 5 days a week, but he had a cardiac problem and he was rushed to the hospital. She called me and she said, "Thanks to you, Jim is going to get the kind of care that he deserves, and he is now being treated by the best. And if we have to be transported to a higher care facility, I know this Medicare plan is going to cover that. I don't have to worry." So they were both very, very grateful, and they thanked me immensely. In fact, the wife came into my office this past week because she will turn 65 in about a month, and she said, "Just sign me up for the same plan as Jim's, because I saw firsthand what it did for him." Neither of these couples can afford even an extra $100 in medical bills. Both are on unlimited incomes and live primarily off of Social Security, so they were grateful for the Medicare plan that I placed them into. These couples were worried at the time that they would have all these medical bills, But with the right Medicare advice from an expert, you can avoid these costly mistakes. So I want to help you avoid these mistakes, the ones you read about in the newspaper, see on TV, or that you hear from your friends when they select the wrong Medicare plan. So if you're confused about Medicare, that's okay. You're not supposed to understand that all. That's my job. Now, I've set aside time every week to help people choose the right Medicare plan. We'll talk one-on-one. I'll listen to your needs, discuss all the options, and there are many to discuss, and we'll discuss the best solution for you, because this is a very important decision. You want it to be right. You don't want or need any surprises in your life now that you're involved in this confusing world of Medicare. So here's what to do. Why don't you give me a call today at 440-549-7800. I'm not a call center, but just an experienced independent agent who has been helping people just like you find the best affordable Medicare solutions for the past 28 years. I'll be glad to help you so you can avoid some of these horror stories that occur out there. Again, my number is 440-549-7800. Give me a call. My services are free, and we'll talk about your options and the best way to solve them. I look forward to helping you. Thank you. God bless you.